lordship.
Jak?
Talk to you later, Hauser. Kirkan didn't say what that thing does.
Probably better you don't know, sir.
Is it though?
If you got captured.
Sure. It's just, if I knew the whole plan, it could be helpful, since I'm like, part of the plan. Am I right?
You have a point.
You aren't going to tell me, are you?
Nope.
Great. See you around, Captain.
Jak, Kirkan's asking for an update.
I delivered the portal stone to Captain Selko. What's next?
Rendezvous with the rest of us at Nocia. Our parley with Sandrakk is imminent.
Parlay.
What?
Never heard anyone actually use that word.
It's the nerves.
Uh-huh. See you soon. See you up ahead, game face Jak. Can I call dibs?
Not the time, Jak.
So, what's the plan?
Dunno. This all feels a bit improvisational, if I'm being honest.
You bring no banner?
Didn't feel the need.
I held a small hope you might see reason. Yet you remain the same Kirkan that made me abandon the Immortals years ago. Obsessed with victory. Stranger to compromise. Your eye ever bent towards the world's ruin.
And you just want to save it.
I can. With this. Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
You mean win the war? By turning the rest of us defenseless?
In our every meeting, a yipping pup.
Jak's right, though. You're not worthy of that power, Sandrakk. Your airships bomb the free cities of the East and then wonder why they resist you now? The last order that surrendered to Rasharn, you burned their ambassadors alive. If my eye is ever bent towards the world's ruin, it's because I'm trying to stop the man causing so much of it.
Please. Don't make me do this.
Captain Selko. You went mad. You didn't abandon us. You were exiled. And I'm still paying the price for not killing you.
Remember, this blood is on your hands.
It's the wound!
It's moving it!
We have to go! Now! Fall back!
Ugh. Ugh. Devin.
Jak, glad you're on your feet. That could have been so much worse. Took ages, but Zendara was finally able to dig you out of the rubble.
Oh, no, not her. I rather would have died. I'm never living that down.
Nope. Never.
How many did we lose?
Considering Sandrakk just dropped a city into the wound, surprisingly few. But enough to have made his point. Kirkan's left for Lavenry to talk with the king. He wants a full surrender after Nosea. There's even talk that Kirkan's emergency powers may be rescinded.
So who's in charge?
Zendara. And I'll warn you, she's in a bit of a mood.
Kind of on brand for her.
I heard that!
Whoops.
Meet us in the war chamber, Jak. We've come to the conclusion that we're in desperate need of a plan.
Silas.
Hello, sir.
Kirkan was your father's commanding officer at Sundown 10?
Indeed she was, sir, ages ago. What a harrowing experience that was, by all accounts. My father's still shaken by it. Sundown 10's one of the few battles where Rasharn deployed its Archon battalion. Even though it was a Lucian victory, due to your Grand Magnus, of course, they say the Archons were granted rights of citizenship in Rasharn after that.
Their constructs are citizens?
Just the Archons, sir, for their valor in battle. They're allowed free worship, of what I can't begin to imagine, and have the vote so long as they serve in the Rasharnian armed forces for a span. That's what some of my squad mates used to say anyway, the older ones. It could just be a lightless soldier's tale. You know how fanciful they can be when it comes to ideas of rights and opportunities and such.
That shouldn't have to be fanciful.
Now you're just pulling my leg, sir.
I'd better go. Ambassador Damley?
Hello, Jak.
I hear Kirkan's the only one keeping us from surrendering to Rasharn.
You wound me, Jak. Who do you think convinced the king to speak with her in the first place? After Nosea, confidence in the Palathon's ability to wage this war...
Got shaken a bit?
It cratered.
Ouch.
Kirkan and I have our differences, but we both agree that it's crucial for the king to have faith in a Lucian victory. Ask Kalthus what Sandrakk's peace looks like.
I have to go, Ambassador. Your lordship.
Jak?
I didn't see you at Nosea when we confronted Sandrakk. Were you there?
Answered your own question there, no?
I mean, maybe that was the point. You not being seen. Like you were covering us or something.
Considering what happened, perhaps I should have been. But no, I was away taking care of a few things. An ambassador of Kylay caught wind of the meeting in Nosea. Thought they would show up with a delegation to show their support for Lucium's surrender.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
Funny that.
Talk to you later, Hauser. Glad to see you, Captain Soko. After what happened at Nosea, I wasn't sure who who made it.
Sir,
Everything okay? That's a dumb question, isn't it?
my husband lost his son at Nicaea. It was a disaster. And well, he was one of the many soldiers I brought through with the portal stone.
I'm so sorry, Captain. But no one knew how powerful Sandrakk had become. That's not on you.
Don't. There's no scenario where I'm blameless in this.
Do you want to talk about it?
You probably don't want to know how I really feel. My thoughts aren't very kind towards the Magni at the moment. I'm afraid I might speak out of place.
Go ahead. You know I won't take it personally.
I know, sir, but it's just... The lightless live and die according to the rather monstrous whims of the Magni, wouldn't you say? Nicaea was the perfect example of that.
Yeah. It feels like it sometimes. I grew up without any real magic, and, well, there's a reason my family and I had to hide out in the Underbridge.
To find a life, instead of living the one the Magni would give you. It takes its toll, the structure of it all.
Yeah. Something like that.
Forgive me, sir. I'm just still shaken by the whole ordeal. I'll find myself in time.
Magister?
Friend!
You must want to be an immortal or you wouldn't keep fake dying. But why do you want to be one?
Tut tut. Nothing about the dying feels fake. It's a psychological horror show. Feeling the pain of your flesh burning off while also being slightly annoyed with yourself as it happens. Ugh. The dissonance of those moments. It scars the psyche, Jak. I do not recommend.
Which means you have a really good reason for wanting the job.
Of course I do. I want to serve Lucium.
Nope, not that one.
One mustn't equivocate, I see. Fine. I reckon it's expected of me, right? Despite the family business and all its wealth, I'm still a scion of a line of Magni, and share the name of a great house. We're not allowed to avoid the order, or we risk bringing shame to our forebears.
All right, Belming. I should go.
Kirkan may be gone, but our job's still the same. Eliminating Sandrakk and his hold over the fonts.
There are 5, right? He can't have them all yet. We may not know what the Binding Stone does, or how Sandrakk uses it, but we can try and keep him away from the rest if all of us just... What?
The fonts are hidden from us, Jak. Invisible. Buried in the liminal spaces where the borders between Aveum and the Shrouded Realm are weakest.
We only know the location of 2. The Palathon is actually built around one, and the other is in the Tower of Masks in Rasharn.
Which means Sandrakk's already used the Binding Stone to absorb its power.
We have to assume he has.
Technically, we now know the location of 3 fonts, but the one in the Pale Forest is, well, you saw what happened to it.
So that leaves the last 2, and only Sandrakk knows where they are. Fine. Pin that. We concentrate on the Binding Stone instead. We know where that is. We just need to learn how to shut it off. And fast.
Not necessarily. According to my research, a Thradakol takes a huge toll on its possessor. Sandrakk will have to rest before doing another stunt like that. We may have a little time.
Which leads us to former Grand Magnus, Thaddeus. Kirkan's predecessor, now in exile. The oldest of us that still lives. By all accounts, he was an expert on Aristea. If there's a weakness to the very Aristean Binding Stone, he'll know about it. In theory.
sticky wicket, the situation with Thaddeus.
That's not important.
Kind of feels like it is.
What Zendara means to say is it doesn't matter that Thaddeus hates the Immortals and everything we stand for, because you'll undoubtedly figure out a way to convince him to help us. And a bonus potential setback, because the universe is cruel. Like the remaining fonts, we also don't know where Thaddeus is.
His last known location was the Sky Islands of Oromund, digging through the archives at the Library of Akoth.
Okay, then what are we waiting for? Go to Oromund, make nice with a friendly librarian.
Actually getting to Oromund is difficult, Initiate. You're gonna need to learn how to ride a ley line.